I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The Packers enter what promises to be a pivotal Week 6 matchup. This game should tell us a lot. Will they move to 4-2 and right into the heart of the playoff race? Or will they fall to 500 and be dragged into a relegation fight with 4 games to go? So now let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Jim and Phil have the call.
First down at the 20. Got a big lane. Smith in on the tackle. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
2nd and 2. Johnson's got it on the handle. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. Amari Cooper caught a ton of passes at Alabama and was the first wide receiver taken in the 2015 draft.
He's ready to come in and play right away in the NFL. He's smooth. He knows how to run routes, and he was the man at Alabama, and that's what you want when you're #1 receiver. So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
The Packers from the 37. Mariota's on the move, and he's thrown to the ground.
When you're a corner, you can take some chances when you know your defense can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job that time by the defensive front.
The Packers from the 27. Mariota's going to scramble, but they can't connect. Here's a look at the defensive starters and a good look at the secondary, a group that could be the difference in this game today. The Packers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Martavis Bryant makes the catch.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. They'll run it here. And that gains 1.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Out of the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after the completion.
Let's go.
They'll go ground. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Johnson's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down at the 37. They go back to the ground. McPhee's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Packers have it at the 39. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Packers need to get to the 27 to pick up a first. Takes the hit, throws.
The Packers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete. and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Going for it on 4th down. The Packers have it at the 39. Diving grab will give him the catch. The Bears might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
1st down at the 25. Johnson's got it. Screenplay.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
The long drive continues. The Packers on offense here to start the 2nd quarter. Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. A first drive and a first touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
Hester will run this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bears will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 7-0.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
1st down at the 25. Intercepted. That brings the play to an end. With the lead and their defense making plays like that, this is shaping up to be a very positive 2nd quarter.
And they got it rolling, don't they, on both sides of the ball. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this, be aggressive. Go for the score as quick as you can on the offensive side.
Johnson's got it on the screen. Still on his feet. And he steps out of the field of play.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Mariota's set. Empty backfield. And Cooper is able to get hold of it. It's Mayo who brings him down.
Cooper is one of the best receivers in the NFL. He can run all the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the 1st down.
Mariota's now completed 4 in a row. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Smith's there to make the tackle.
Johnson's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Coming up to the line at the 13. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Now 1st and 10. Lee Smith with the reception. Trying to beat the play clock. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Stepping up, ready to go from the 7.
Let's go.
Johnson's the receiver on the screen.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Press coverage all the way. Mariota's got it in the gun. Had it for a moment. but then lost it on the hit.
Bryant's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
Hesper's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Bears will take the snap from the 35. Cooper's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Peyton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The Bears get a first down. They'll set up now at midfield. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down at the 50. Good coverage by Roll that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The wide receiver in motion. 2nd down and 10.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up for coming up and making the tackle. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
3rd and 10. Devin McCourty gets the theft. Cooper's there to make the tackle.
Phil, how about this performance by the defense in the first half and adding to all the acclaim with the interception before halftime?
Jim, we knew coming into the game today that they were good, and so far in this first half, they were great. What a performance.
First down at the 40. Down the field. And there's all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled, you got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
And he's on the sidelines out of bounds. And a run back of about 16. The Bears just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
2nd and 9. Peyton's out there to receive the screen pass. Up the first half here at the home of the Cheeseheads. We'll take a quick break at halftime and return shortly for the start of the 3rd quarter. And the second half is underway, and this game isn't even close. Hester's going to test the coverage here. And the tackle's made inside the 15. The Bears offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
This will be second down. Peyton's back in shotgun formation. And the pass goes incomplete. Ryan in on the coverage. Third down now. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Bears come to the line. The first down marker is at the 24. Brady's going to take it from the gun. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. The Bears will have to punt. Thomas is going to look for space now. Keeps chugging along. Harris is there to take him down. That return's good for about 10. The Packers take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
First down at the 48. Reed's going to pull in the bullet pass.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The Packers will take the snap from the 35. And it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
The Packers come out in a bunch set. The Packers will take the snap from the 35. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Third catch today so far. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Mariota's makes the catch. Touchdown. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year, and that is be sharp on offense, be physical on defense, and this is what can happen. You can win in a blowout.
Hester, the return man here. And now he'll dip out of bounds. That return's good for about 21. The Bears offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Second down and 2. Brady going to try to scramble now. It's third down coming up. The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down here. Peyton's going to take the handoff now. That's a tackle right near the 48.
Peyton's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down following the run. The Bears lined up, bunch formation. The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Beasley has the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Third down on the way. Press coverage all the way.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
The Bears now move the chains.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Set up now at the 42.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Pass is intercepted. No one's going to get him now. The 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Bears offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Brady's got it in the gun. Ebron's got it on a pass that had some heat.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Amari Cooper has the catch. It's first down as they head to the line. First down here after the completion.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2. A takeaway. Tackles made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down at the 28. Johnson's going to secure the handoff. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. They need to get the play off. Johnson's taking the handoff. He's got a wide open alley. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
Staying with the ground. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
First and 10. Johnson's the receiver on the screen. Gains 14. The Packers have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Mariota's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put two hands on the ball.
All that animosity, all that hatred, all the buildup, and in the end, it was a win that was a one-sided affair.
Yeah, it was in all sides. Everything you looked at, they got out hit today. They weren't as physical. They were not smart on the field. Even the design of what they were trying to do, the managing of the game, that was wrong on the coaching side. Just one awful effort.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we'll finish off Week 6 with a good one under the lights here tonight between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. The Redskins enter this new season not just with playoff aspirations, but with the thought they could compete for a title if everything breaks right. But first, they've been handed a tough assignment here on the road right out of the gate. So now let's go to Landover, Maryland, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Redskins go with 2 tight ends on this play. The Redskins have it at the 29. Peterson up the middle. Smith's the one who brings him to the ground. The Redskins have it at the 29. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete. One of the most versatile tight ends in the NFL, Delaney Walker.
Yeah, when you say versatile, that explains him very well. He can be a fullback, a wide receiver, a tight end, or somebody that moves around and plays all those positions. Delaney Walker is special. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
It's into the surefire hands of Odell Beckham Jr. The Redskins will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line. The Redskins take it from the 33. Brandon Cooks makes the catch. Ball is out.
I think everybody knows now, don't we, that when the defender is trying to tackle the person with the football, they're going to go to the strip. Terrible, terrible job by the offensive player.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 41. Trying to plow ahead. Peyton's tackled down after a gain of 2.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Set up now at the 39-yard line. The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
Second down and 8. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. As we take a look at the lineups, Alshon Jeffrey, one player we'll be watching today on the outside.
Absolutely. We're going to watch him. Why? He's a matchup nightmare. He's tall, got good hands. He is tough to cover.
The Bears will line up the first down markers right at the 31-yard line.
When you see linebackers moving like this, you're trying to confuse the offensive line. So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. First down with their backs to their own end zone. They bring in the extra tight end. Barnage with the reception. And that's Tillman in on the stop.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Michael Vick will be under center. Second and 4. Peterson will get it on the toss. It'll be third down.
Vick in shotgun formation.
And that's going to be a two-point tackle. A safety in the end zone.
You always have to know where you are on the field. As a quarterback, when you're backed up and you drop in the end zone, that has to make you nervous. That time, the quarterback, he just held on to the football too long. He sacked, and he cost his team a safety.
The Bears offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at him when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Over to Hester, who has it.
The football rests at the 44.
Cutler's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Snapping out of the gun. Smith makes the catch. And Urban in on the tackle. Here's a look at the defense with its ball-hawking secondary. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Jay Cutler from the shotgun.
Has the grab. Peyton's tackled right at the 35.
The Bears, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
The Bears will take the snap from the 35. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Peyton's trying to find a way to pick up that short yardage situation on 3rd down, but the defense does an outstanding job, on especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down.
Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than one quarter to get the answer. So stay with the game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work.
Let's go!
Vick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. It's caught by Cooks. Quinn's there to make the stop.
Let's go!
2nd down and 7. It's complete over to Brandon Cooks.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
The Redskins are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Peterson. And that's Tillman in on the stop.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Ball was out. The offense was able to recover the ball. Freeney's in on the tackle.
What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it. He didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Offense able to recover the fumble, and now it's 3rd down. The Redskins get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Michael Vick will take it from the gun.
The reception by Beckham. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back to the offense, looking to extend the lead.
Well, they got it rolling here as a football team. The defense did its job. Now can the offense, like you said, go out there and extend the lead, string some good plays together, and put this other team in a tough situation.
Play clock's running down. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. And now lining up for a 53-yard field goal. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
And that return ends rather quietly, short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
To Ebron. Gains 18.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
Intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Lewis is able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point.
Let's go.
First down at the 39. Peterson up the middle. Brought down at the 29. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. On the way, third down. Vic has everybody split out wide for this snap. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Coming to the line at the 27. The Redskins line up, split backfield, first and 10. Delaney Walker has the catch. Wins there to take him down. After the pass play, gain 7. Second and 3 on the way.
Not surprised at all to see this hurry-up offense in a situation like this. In the NFL now, you got to be the aggressor, and this offense is definitely being the aggressor.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Gets tight down here in the red zone, so if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you get in position like this, and you can knock it down.
Let's go.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Third down and 3. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. The Redskins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Bears will come out in the dime. First and goal. And Walker can't hold on that time.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
A short field goal try on the way. And converts on the 3.
Now the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Hester will run this one out. Hester's tackled down at the 17. The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. It's Hester taking a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Bears are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Cutler steps back into the gun. Looking to go deep.
He brings it in. A foot race to the end zone. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. You talk about halftime adjustments, Phil. They come right out here in the second half and score the touchdown to go in front.
Yeah, I think here's what happened at halftime. The coaches went in there, yelled at them, got them scared, and it made them sharpen up because they looked really sharp on that drive to score that touchdown.
Woodson's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle is made. The offense will start. Their drive from about the 31. The Redskins talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Complete to Calvin Johnson.
Redskins, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Wasting little time.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue. Let's go. Blue.
Second and short. Peterson's handed the football. McPhee's able to read that play and make the hit.
Pretty predictable call that time by the offense. It's second and short. The defense is thinking one thing. They are thinking run, and they stop it.
Now looking at third down.
Let's go. Blue 58. J2. J2. J2.
Third down and 2. Toss to the outside. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Redskins just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line.
Vicks lined up. 2 tight ends set. And a nice catch by Calvin Johnson. Stewart's there that time for the tackle. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
The Redskins from the 27. Quinn's going to make the tackle.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
First down and 10. Almost intercepted.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Michael Vick backed off the line, shotgun formation. 2nd and 10. Should have had it.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
The Redskins come out with a split backfield. 3rd down and 10. Vick's taking off. This time they failed to pick up the first on 3rd down. A rare occurrence here today. Lining up here, looking to tie the game on this field goal try. And he puts it through for 3.
With that field goal, we have a tie game as we get later into this one. Do you think either team's going to pull away, Phil?
No, I do not. I think this game is going to go down to the wire, and if one play is going to be the most important one, hey, that's what we're going to sit back, watch, and find out.
Tackles made. And a run back of about 19. The Bears offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Second down and 10. Peyton's got it on the handoff. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Peyton's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Cutler's back in shotgun formation. We're starting quarter number 4, and these offenses have been shut down so far, but you know it as an old quarterback, Phil. One play can change everything.
You know, I really take exceptions to the fact of calling me an old quarterback. I'm really not that old. I feel pretty good. But, hey, to talk about the game, you're right, one play. That's all you're looking for on the offensive side. Can you get that one play and make it? And that might be the difference in winning and losing.
The Redskins retake the field on offense. They just piled up the yardage the last time they had it, but walked away with only 3.
Yeah, but you got to feel good about it. They had a long march. They did a lot of good things on the offensive side. The offensive line performed well. And to march the football that far and kick a field goal, you got to feel good about it.
First down at the 50. Adrian Peterson takes the football. Smith's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Vic's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Out of the gun. Brandon Cooks makes the catch. So they get the reception, but it's not enough to move the chains. Third down coming up.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. Third and 4. It's caught by Cooks. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Vic's completion percentage 70% on the day. Tie game here in the late going, and the defense needs to make a stop. They cannot give up the big play right now. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. The game is tied and time is a factor.
Blue 58.
Here's the handoff. Picked up a couple that time.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
2 minutes to go in the second half. Set up now at the 28-yard line. 3rd and 2. Toss play. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
What an amazing turn of events here, and you just can't let this beat you, but they do. A long run for a touchdown in the last 2 minutes.
You should never give up a long run in a situation like this. If you're alert, you're hustling, you chase the football, this won't happen. This will be tough for the team to watch on film.
Hester's tackled down at the 17. That returns good for about 22.
The Bears weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Cutler is going to take it from the gun. Complete to Hopkins. And that's a gain of 13.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down and 2. And it's Antonio Cromartie with the pick. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
And the point after is good. The Bears are ready to return the kick.
This will be a fair catch by Hester.
The Bears offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down, pressure on every snap now.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Cutler is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The defense gets a sack.
You know you got a good defense when you can hit the quarterback and sack him when you're only sending your defensive front and no blitzers.
They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. The Bears will take the snap from the 40. Hester's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Bears signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Here's the first snap after the big play.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
With the contact, the ball comes out. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. The Patriots come into this one knowing that this could very well turn into a high-scoring affair. So this defense is on notice. They're going to need to be at their best if they want to get out of here with the victory. So let's go now to Orlando, Florida, where Jim and Phil will be the call.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Tom Brady under center. First down at the 26. Two hands on the football and has the catch. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
Extra point was good.
This will be a fair catch by Hester.
The Bears at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Patriots lined up in the nickel. First down at the 20. Quick couple of yards to start the game. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. The Bears come to the line with a bunch set. Jay Cutler from the shotgun. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose. Let's talk about the defense. One of the best pass rushers in the league is linebacker Von Miller.
When Von Miller's on the football field, the offense always has to worry where he is at. So if you have an extra blocker on the offensive side, you double team Von Miller. That's how good he is.
Cutler steps back into the gun. The catch is made by Alshon Jeffrey. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. First down at the 32. Gains 13.
Peyton's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Hold on, baby. Alert! Alert! All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
Now first and 10. Alshon Jeffrey with the catch. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Bill Walsh, one of the first guys in the NFL to say, throw it to the open guy. Let him catch it short and see if they can make a few people miss and get those extra yards.
All right, here we go.
First and 10. Peyton's going to take the handoff now.
The Patriots defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Second down and 11. And it's knocked down.
You know, Jim Knight, it's been a long time, but when I played that was third and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. Third down and 11. Cooper's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
two tight ends on the field here. First down at the 25. For a gain of about 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5. Over to Ebron. And he gains maybe 3.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
Wide to the left.
Pure determination. What a run. Touchdown. And it looks like we'll be going into quarter number 2 with a tie game on our hands, partner.
Yeah, a tie game going into the second quarter. It looks like it's going to be an exciting day. And listen, that's what we always love up here, isn't it? We love exciting games that stay close, and this one has the looks of that.
Just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
The Patriots from the 22. And he's able to find Julio Jones. The Patriots all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Brady's going back to the air on this play. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete. Taking a look at this offense, that 6'4", one of the biggest threats in the game on the outside is Julio Jones.
Yeah, it's just one of those wide receivers, Jim, that can do everything. He can move all over the field. He can catch the tough passes. He can get open. He can run you over. He can run by you. That's why he makes a lot of money.
And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
One player to keep an eye on today is Pernell McPhee.
Yeah, what I like about him is Jim, he can play about 4 different positions on the field. Outside, inside, he can do whatever you want on the defensive side.
3rd and 10. The pass is complete to Thomas. Back here, ready to start the second quarter. And a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players.
He reaches up and grabs it. The Patriots have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Brady's look good, though, and that should bode well for the rest of this one.
Well, if this keeps up this way, there's no doubt I think it does bode well for them. Everybody is playing well on the offensive side. The play calling and the defense, they got to find a way to stop this hot quarterback.
Reaches out and snatches it. Smith in on the tackle.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller. And there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe that pick will be a momentum builder for this team at the start of the second.
Well, I know the offensive coordinator sitting over there going, I sure hope so. So he's not happy the way his team has played on the offensive side so far. Give him a play, catch the defense by surprise, and get this lead.
And that's a gain of 13.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. First and 10. Peyton's going to secure the handoff.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Jay Cutler from the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Two-minute warning. First down at the 28. To Ebron. Gains 20.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Cutler's now completed 4 in a row. First down at the 48. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Peyton's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. He'll take the snap from the gun.
And Vaughn Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
The Bears have it at the 39.
Stands in the pocket.
And it falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
And this will be a fair catch. The Bears stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
First down at the 17.
The Patriots defense, they got backed up in their own red zone, but you know what? They came through that time. There's a run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short gain.
All set up now at the 15.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
And a gain of 4. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
The Bears, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First down, offense readying for the snap. Peyton's taking the handoff. Shazier's there to make the tackle.
Peyton's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and goal from the 4. And it's batted down.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
It's going to be a delay of game penalty. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Third and goal from the 9. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Hester's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
The kick is good. It's a field goal just before the intermission to move them in front.
When you make a field goal late in the second quarter, Jim, it just eases the tension of your football team, of the coaches, and even the fans are happy sometimes when you take a lead late in the second quarter.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
Hester will run this one out. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Bears come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Tackle made by Ray that time.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Second and 2. The Bears get a first down.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
It's a 2 tight end formation. First down at the 31. Slashes to the left side.
The ball is fumbled. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
Brilliant halftime adjustments, no doubt, by the defense as they come away with the fumble recovery.
Jim, I like their enthusiasm they showed here coming out after halftime. The coach got them fired up, and they responded with recovering that fumble.
First down at the 41. The reception by Demaryius Thomas. That's another reception, giving him 2.
The Patriots coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Second down, 2 to go. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
The Patriots look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
They better hurry to get the snap.
Has his man.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Brady's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Brady from the gun.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. third down following the incompletion. Jones comes up with the catch.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Charles has got it on the toss. Powers his way across. Touchdown.
Not everybody's able to run the football in near the goal line for scores anymore in the offense. It's just too hard. But this offense, tough. The offensive line, give them credit. They gave the running back enough room, and he got in there for the score.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. Hester's going to run this one out. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Bears just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Bears at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Brings it into his body. And it's Rolando McClain who makes the stop.
The Bears do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier. Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Got drilled as he throws it. Late in the 3rd, and with that stop, this offense has squandered another opportunity to cut into the lead.
Well, they've been consistent today, and that means consistently bad. And I'm not sure they shouldn't think about a change at quarterback as they go to the sideline. They need help on the offensive side. Maybe a new quarterback can give it to them.
The Bears take it from the 23. Taylor's there to make the tackle.
The Bears did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the 2nd half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st down at the 34. It's intercepted. Phil, late 3rd quarter, and the defense gets the football back with the interception.
Yeah, it's about time. It's time they made that play. They've been in position a few times today, and they didn't take advantage of the situation. But that time, they got the right call, the right defense, and they made the play.
Brady is in the shotgun. Jones has got the catch and the 1st.
The Patriots offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that 1st down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the 2nd half. We'll see if that 1st down can lead them to a score.
One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. We're about to get the final quarter started here, partner. And this defensive battle has the feel of a game potentially headed to overtime.
Oh, absolutely. This game is so tight and the scoring is so hard to come by that I would not be shocked at all to see it go into overtime. But, hey, still a ways to go. Can both of these teams continue to play this way and not make that big mistake?
Smith there to take him down. Second down coming up. Press coverage all the way.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Julio Jones has the catch. Jones is the one who brings him to the ground.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time. He throws it down the field for another completion.
Brady's completion percentage 70% on the day. Finds Thomas. That's his third catch of the day.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Brady's now completed 4 in a row. No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
Second and runs it in for the touchdown.
Nice job up front by the offensive line. They get a good push. Easy for the quarterback to run the sneak and get the touchdown score.
The Patriots setting up here for the kickoff.
And here's Hester. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Bears offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Cutler's got it in the gun. Ebron's got it, and a first.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
And Cooper is able to get hold of it. Taylor's there to make the stop.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Cutler steps back into the gun.
Is it? And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer. That touchdown tightens things up quite a bit. They may not have all the time in the world to work with, but they've got enough that there is still a distinct possibility they can make a run at the lead.
You said the right word. It has tightened things up here in this football game, and can the defensive coordinator, can he not tighten up? Go out there, be fast and loose, call some plays to help those defensive players out. Really good job by the defense at times, stopping a two-point conversion, because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the two-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Patriots offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum, and when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right play.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Set up now at the 46. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down here after the completion.
That's a pickup of 14.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
Snap back to Brady from the gun. Puts a hand. Oh, he made the catch. He caught it with one hand. The Patriots continue to look to their top target on the day. Cooks has been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The Patriots now move the chains.
They know if they give up a first down, the game is probably over. They get fooled and they give it up. Probably why they're going to lose. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First down and 10.
And that's Tillman in on the stop.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
Second down and 9.
Gives it to him again. Smith's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Patriots put themselves in a tough situation here. On second down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got third and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes into the side of the defense.
This was a close one.